Ag Expo. This is the Prosaro Power Hour, and John Martin is with us, local sales representative with Bayer Crop Science. John, let's start by reflecting back on what was really good about 2009, and it was a heck of a wheat crop.
Mike, it really was. You know, it surprised, I think, just about everybody. And when we got out and saw and heard the yields that were coming in, it's just truly a bin buster all across the state of North Dakota.
Now, this was a first for the new Prosaro. I hate to even call it new because we've been talking about it. There was so much anticipation about it for so long, but this was the first year here in the spring wheat belt we got to use it.
That's right. We got our label in late 2008, had our first big launch here in 2009, and what Prosaro is, it's a brand new foliar fungicide from Bayer Crop Science. It combines two active ingredients, two very good activants that when formulated together makes one really heck of a great foliar product.
What have been the benefits that you found with it?
Well, I think the biggest benefit is just the peace of mind it gives the farmer. You know, it halts the disease that's present in the plant at the time of application, also stops future outbreaks of disease as well for not only your head disease but leaf disease as well, very broad spectrum.
Now, 2009 was, I would say, a low pressure year. Did you learn how good it is compared to other products?
I think, you know, looking back, you know, it was definitely we had our ups and downs, but a lot more gains. You know, a lot of the wheat varieties planted today, Mike, are more offensive, if you will. They run like crazy for bushels, but very, very poor on either leaf disease, either rust or tan spot or head scab, and that's really where this product shines. And we saw some very good yield increases and quality increases in 2009, even with the low pressure.
So what about if we go back next year to a high scab pressure year? What is a grower, how does he make that decision then?
I think one of the things we've learned with the product is this is the best scab and leaf product on the market today. And you look at some of the gains we showed this year with even low pressure. When we get in a year of high pressure, this is really going to shine and separate itself from the rest of the pack.
Are more and more growers, John, budgeting for a fungicide application?
That's an interesting question. The last 3 years, I would definitely say yes. You know, we've had a lot of new wheat hybrids that have come on the market that have yielded very well, but they're again not so much on the disease package. And obviously, these great commodity prices are driving the decision. But yeah, there has been a trend towards more foliar fungicides.
John Martin, local sales representative with Bayer Crop Science. If farmers want to know more about Prosaro, John, talk to you or their dealer.
Absolutely. If you guys are around Fargo today, stop by. I'd love to have you guys stop by our booth at Fargo Dome. Otherwise, cerealexperts.com or see your local retailer.
Thanks very much again, John. John Martin on this Prosaro Power Hour, and up next, familiar face, and it seems like one that every year we have to talk to because it's a timely topic. Dave Franzen, North Dakota State University Extension Soils Specialist.
Yeah, that's correct.
Is here, and I guess he was on stage this morning, and the title of the presentation, No Fall Fertilizer Applied. Well, did we get more on this fall than last year?
Well, it didn't take much more. Put on more this year than last year, but certainly a lot of people are in better shape than last year, although in the Southern Valley particularly, there really has been very little done.
Particularly in the Southern Valley where it's been particularly wet, how has that impacted really the effectiveness of that fall fertilization that they were able to get anything done?
Well, I think that if they used incorporation, it would be fine. If they fertilized, say, with urea before rain, it would have been fine. I heard a couple disturbing reports about people wanting to use liquid 28% as a fall fertilizer, and that's a little scary. Evidently, the price of 28% was down compared to what it has been, even cheaper than urea. So I hope nobody used that. One of the reasons that we we use ammonia or urea in the fall of the year late after when it cools down is so that we don't go into the winter with significant nitrate. But 28% contains about a quarter nitrate, so they're behind the 8 ball already. So I hope nobody did that.
So we had a lot of experience this spring with putting a lot of fertilizer on. What did we learn? What are you recommending now for next spring?
There's several things to watch. People that are going to use a nitrogen using crop after the corn stalks have to be careful not to fertilize with urea before they burn, if they burn, because urea will burn. And if they put it on corn stalks and then burn it, they'll have no nitrogen left. It'll all go up. So they don't want to do that. So you burn first if you're going to burn, and then fertilize after that. That's the first thing. And then the next thing is really pre-plant ammonia unless it really gets dry early in the spring is really going to be difficult on the heavier soils. So I'm suggesting that they look at side dress, 28% side dress, ammonia side dress. Usually the prices are a little bit cheaper about that time. Corn doesn't need its nitrogen until a little bit later on in the season. Sunflowers don't. Almost any row crop, even beets, if you can get the nitrogen on within the first 30 days or so after the beets are up, side dress works fine. It's only if you delay application after about 30 days that you experience a quality and yield decrease. So any row crop side dress is possible.
Just quickly, price situation obviously a whole lot better this year than last year.
Oh yeah, last year was a nightmare. So yeah, it's a lot better this year. I kind of look for prices to strengthen a little bit as we go into spring. But right now, I think some people have some early prepaid deals. I think they'll at least get their money and their interest plus back between now and spring. I don't look for prices to go down from now on. I don't see the huge spike that there was a year or two ago, but certainly I think prices will strengthen as we get into that frantic spring period.
Dave Franson with us from North Dakota State University. Again, we're coming to you from the Fargo Dome. It is the Prosaro Power Hour right here on the Red River Farm Network.